You clicked on the video because your favorite color is blue and you love reptiles too. That's why I made a list of the 7 coolest blue reptiles. Let's get right into that. Number 1 on the list is the Grand Cayman blue iguana. Don't get them confused with blue axanthic or blue phase green iguanas. Those are different. I'm talking about the actual Grand Cayman blue iguana, which is endangered and one of the largest iguanas. They're kind of like rhino iguanas. If you want to buy one of these animals, it's going to be a little bit pricey. I've seen ranges from $500 to $700. But if you don't mind the green iguanas, you can buy a blue axanthic for about $100. Number 2 is the blue-headed Agama. Now there's a couple different species of blue agamas, but the most common one is the southern tree agama. They spend most of the time in the trees so that they can ambush their prey. And something really interesting about this species is that they actually form colonies, kind of like lions, where they'll have one dominant male and then multiple females, which is really crazy. Are they the real king of the jungle? Number 3 is the blue spotted tree monitor. Now, if you wanted the closest thing to a blue dinosaur, this is it. These are some of the coolest looking lizards I've ever seen. They're found in the island of Batanta in Indonesia. They are on the endangered list, so you need to have a pretty good career to own one of these suckers. They can go for a pretty steep price as well. I've seen $3,000 to $6,000. I think the reason why blue animals are so expensive is because blue is one of the most popular colors in the world. I feel like as time goes on and there's more captive bred tree monitors, and over time there will be more blue and blue animals, I think the price will kind of decline. But with line breeding, I feel like maybe in the future there can be a pure blue tree monitor, and that would be amazing to see. Number 4 on the list is called the Blye Insularis, or the Komodo Island pit viper, or the white-lipped pit viper. As their name suggests, they do live on the same island as our famous Komodo dragons, and they are a venomous species. Their venom is potent enough to make you lose a finger or even cause some kind of paralysis in your hands or wherever they bite you. People do commonly get bit by these snakes, which I think is pretty crazy because there's no anti-venom as far as I know right now. Number 5 is blue anoles. Here's another one on the list that I thought was kind of fake. Turns out they're real. And they're some of the hardest anoles to find because they live at the tops of rainforests. They're also near threatened, which is like right before endangered. The reason the species is declining in the wild is because there has been different species introduced into their habitat, like the western basilisk, cats, rats, and even capuchin monkeys.
Bad monkey, stop that!
You probably won't be able to get one of these anytime soon, but there is also green anoles, kind of like the green iguanas. There's green anoles that you can get that have a bluish hue to them. So if you're into that, here's a couple of green anoles that are blue. Number 6 on the list is Panther Chameleons. Panther Chameleons have some of the most versatile colors that I've ever seen. You can get red phases, purple phases, green phases, blue phases. My favorite is the red. I love the reds. That's my favorite color. But these chameleons are endemic to Madagascar, and because of human intervention, they've actually been spotted in some parts of Panama and in Florida. So if you live in those 2 spots, you're going to be pretty lucky in the next coming years because there'll be more to be able to catch in the wild. And that'll also reduce the price. And finally, number 7 is the common tree snake. They're a non-venomous species native to Australia that are in the colubrid family. And oddly enough, they don't constrict their prey like most colubrids do. They actually graft spawn just like hognose snakes and start walking their prey into their mouth. But I'm not sure if they're actually rear-fanged venomous or not. It sounds like they might be, but I don't think they are. They can get up to about 5.5 feet, and when threatened, they will musk all over themselves. I've had king snakes do that. I hate it. That's why I love ball pythons and boas more than that. And as far as I know, they're pretty difficult to get still. So for now, we'll just have to be content with like blue plush snakes. And there you have it. There's 7 cool blue reptiles that you can choose from in the near future, or if you have enough money, you can go and get them right now. Comment down below which one was your favorite and what color do you want to see next.